Hey folks, welcome back to Motoramblings. I'm Patrick, and today I'm riding Copper, my 2012 Suzuki VStrom. And boy, it feels good to be out on the VStrom. And that's kind of what I want to talk about. Okay, so as I mentioned, I am on the VStrom. It's been a while since I've been on the VStrom. And it feels great. Love this bike. It's small, it's lightweight, you can flick it around, not to mention off pavement riding. Absolutely fantastic. Well, recently I went to Florida and I recorded a whole bunch of stuff. I recorded on my way down to the campground, I recorded at the campground, and I recorded from the campground to my mom's. On the way home, I think I did one recording on the way home because the weather was crap and I ended up putting the camera away. But anyway, I've been editing those videos and there's quite a few of them. They will be Saturday releases on the Goldwing because that's what I was riding. While editing those, on one of the recordings that I did, one of the vlogs I did after camping, I'd had a miserable night camping. I had been cold. That's fixable with a good sleeping bag. I did not sleep well on that air mattress. That's fixable with a different air mattress. You know the dead cat microphones, the hair blows around your nose, makes you itchy. So anyway, getting back to that, I even titled the video Complaining About Camping, because that's what it was. I complained about the camping experience I had that night. Now, the rest of it was fine. I got there early, I got some firewood, I was able to set up camp, take my time. It wasn't hot, I wasn't sweating and gross. I took a shower before I went to bed. I was able to sit around the campfire. It was great. When I left the campground, it was no problem. I was up early because I didn't sleep. Dang it, looks like this is still closed. So I did not have a problem with anything to do with the camping other than the sleep. So that didn't, well, it did. I complained. Oh my God, I complained. I whined, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to release the video because, well, it's who I am. It's who I was at that moment. I am me. I'm not going to hide things from you. Which, that brings me to another subject, but that'll be later on. Now that I'm back on the VStrom and out here enjoying the beautiful weather. Now, so far, everything I've done today on the VStrom, I could have done on the Goldwing. Hopefully that will change. But in the video, the complain video, I actually talked about selling this, trading this, doing whatever with this, and getting a pop-up camper or even a cargo camp trailer to pull with the Goldwing. Those things can be pretty expensive. But I was thinking about doing that, and I listed all these reasons as to why it would be a good idea to do that. You know, we tend to justify what we do somehow, some way. We will make our own excuses to justify making a decision we want to make. So I had all these reasons to why pulling a trailer, either a cargo trailer or a camper with the Goldwing, would be great. And I stand by those reasons. They're legit. I absolutely could do a lot of the things, would do a lot of the things that I talked about in that video. Not going to get into them again. I definitely repeat myself a lot in videos, so I'm not going to do that. But trading this in and stopping the adventure bike riding, now I made excuses as to why maybe I should. Some of those things, well, all of them are pretty valid, but they were in the heat of the moment, the whatever you want to call, the sadness, the tired, you know, I was worn out, you know, all of that played into the video. I love this bike. I love riding this bike. I love getting out off pavement on this bike. I don't do it very often, and I should do a lot more. One, I need to practice. Two, you know, that's what this bike is for. But more devastation. But do I really need to get rid of this? Do I really need to keep this? I don't know. I have said this on many occasions, and I probably even put it in videos, that every time I ride this off pavement, I remember why I will never sell this bike. And then I go a long time without riding it, a long time without riding it off pavement, and I start thinking, well, if I'm not going to use it, maybe I should sell it. And then this past year, I did the Smoky Mountain 1000 with Carson, and literally I just did not have much fun. Again, I bet sleep had something to do with that, or lack thereof. So yeah, it's all right. This is road closed ahead. This is not cool. Local traffic only. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna try it. So I don't want to admit to myself, I guess, that I should get rid of this. I don't want to get rid of it. I just simply don't want to get rid of it. But if I'm going to go and do these off-road trips and I'm not going to enjoy it, then, well, why am I keeping it? If I'm only doing these little local rides, which right now are difficult to do because of all the road closures. You saw that I tried to go into the national forest there, where I like to ride, and I couldn't. But again, I am not the type of guy that buys things that I don't need. I'm still using my GoPro Hero 7s, and no, I'm not going to make another video about cameras, but I'm using them because they work. I don't need to replace them. I'm just not that guy. I've had this VStrom now, oh man, 7-8 years maybe, and it's been great. I love it. No need to replace it with the newer, better, more modern, lighter. I love this bike. It does what I want to do. So yeah, what do? I'm going to get out on some off-pavement rides, hopefully, today. And I'm sure all that memories of why I keep this bike will come flooding back in. And on top of that, if I do keep this bike, doesn't mean I can't still get a trailer for the Goldwing. You know, it would certainly be cheaper to sell this and use that money to buy a camper or a cargo trailer. But at the same time, there's nothing that says I can't have this and have the cake. So yeah, we shall see. I am going to actually, not just today, but as time goes on, start trying to do more on this bike, off pavement, try to actually do some sort of practice. The Mountain View Motorcycle Campground has a training session for beginners coming up really should sign up for that. So, no decisions have been made. So, I have now done 2 videos where I have talked about trailers for the Goldwing, possibly getting rid of this, etc., etc. Yet no decisions have been made. So stay tuned. If you're still here, like and subscribe to the channel to see what my next little rant's going to be about. Maybe you'll see a decision being made onto what I'm going to do with this bike. Alright folks, thanks for listening to me meander on and on and on. That is why it's called Motoramblings, I guess. Alright folks, I hope everyone can stay well, stay safe, most of all, stay happy, y'all. Motoramblings out. See ya!